welcome to my channel. This week I'm here with my friend Judith.
Hi.
And I decided to go for this 90s supermodel of the world kind of look. Kind of grungy as well. I wanted to incorporate a little bit of red tones on the eyeshadows to make her eyes pop. And that's what we did. And we also went for this nude kind of 90s, very matte brownish liquid lip. And I hope you like the look. If you do, give it a thumbs up. And subscribe to my channel if you aren't already. And hopefully I'll see you guys on my next video. Bye!
Bye!
Starting off moisturizing Judith's skin with this Lait Creme concentre by Embryolisse. Now moving on to foundation, I'm taking this Dior Skinstar. And the color is 043. And I'm applying that with the Real Techniques brush and blending it in with the Beauty Blender. This has an SPF of 30 and medium to full coverage. It's buildable. And it has a natural glowy finish. Now moving on to eyes, and I'm taking this Pimple by MAC. This is Deep Down. It's one of my favorites. I'm applying that all over her eyelid, and I'm gonna blend that color with a Real Techniques buffing brush. This is gonna act as a base and make all the eyeshadows stick to it. It's gonna make them last all day and give them more warmth. I'm also applying that color on the lower lashes with a much smaller brush. And this is gonna also add definition. I'm also gonna blend that line a little bit, buff it in. And now moving on to eyeshadows, and I'm taking this Cocoa Blend by Zoeva, and I'm taking the color Warm Notes. As you can see, it has a red undertone to it, and it's quite sparkly. This will accentuate Judith's eyes. And I'm patting it on top of the paint pot that we applied before. I'm blending the edges with a MAC brush. This is a blending brush. I'm taking a pencil brush by MAC now, and I'm applying that same color on the lower lashes. I'm gonna give a little bit more definition to the crease with this color. It's called Substitute for Love, and it is a mid-tone brown with a really warm undertone to it. And I'm gonna apply that with a Zoeva Deluxe Petite Crease. And I'm gonna blend the edges with that same MAC buffing brush. I'm gonna also apply that color on the lower lashes. Now I'm gonna intensify the crease and the outer third of the lid with this color called Freshly Toasted. It's a much deeper brown, but it's in the same family. It's very warm. And I'm applying that with that same brush, the Zoeva one. And now I'm gonna blend with the MAC brush. Moving on to pencil, and I'm taking this Avon Supershock, and I'm gonna apply that on the inner rim. This is gonna give definition and add a little bit more of drama without having to completely line your entire eyelid. Now I'm gonna take a vanilla, kind of vanilla color. It's called Bitter Start, and I'm gonna apply that under her brow bone. This is gonna highlight and make the eyeshadows blend easily. I'm gonna reapply a little bit of the red, and now I'm gonna curl her eyelashes. This is the Shuemura eyelash curlers. It really makes a difference curling your eyelashes, so try it. Now I'm gonna apply mascara. This is Lancome Waterproof Hypnose Drama. And this is gonna add a lot of drama to the lashes, volume and length. You might need a different brush to kind of separate, because sometimes it can leave a little bit of clumps. And that is exactly what I'm doing right now. And this brush is by MAC. I'm gonna also apply mascara on her lower lashes. And now I'm gonna line the outer third of the eye with that same pencil that we used before, and I'm gonna smudge it. I don't want it to look like it's there. It's just gonna help me hide the eyelashes that we're gonna put on now. I'm applying that 109 eyelashes by Ardell, and this have the flare at the center, so it's gonna make her eyes appear bigger. And I just drop the eyelashes in the middle and then tuck in the corners, and that's the easiest way for me to apply. As you can see here you have the result. Glue is still drying. Now moving on to the under eye concealing, and I'm applying that LA Girl Pro Conceal in Pure Beige, and I'm mixing it with Charlotte Tilbury's Wonder Glow. It's a highlighting liquidy formula, and I'm mixing the two, and I'm gonna apply that on a triangular shape under her eye. She's freaking out seeing the amount of concealer that I applied, but as you can see, when you blend it in and work it into the skin with a beauty blender, it looks seamless, and the area is gonna look highlighted as well. Now I'm setting her under eye with the contour kit by Anastasia, and I'm taking Banana, which is a yellowy highlighter. And this is gonna help get rid of any blue discoloration or purple that sometimes you can find on the under eye. I'm gonna take this powder by Charlotte Tilbury. This is the airbrush finish in number 2 medium, and it is very finely milled. It has the tiniest bit of color, but it's one of my favorite powders. It's completely invisible to the skin. It mattifies without adding coverage. Now I'm gonna take 2 colors of the contour kit, one that is very cold and one that is a little bit warmer, and I'm gonna contour her face with this under her cheekbones, temples, around the forehead, and a little bit on the jaw as well. This is gonna give the face a more 3D look. I'm gonna take from that same palette one of the colors that has a little bit of pearl to it, and I'm gonna apply that on top of the cheekbones to give it an extra oomph. I'm gonna also apply that on the bridge of the nose, and now I'm gonna contour the nose with this cool tone contour powder, and this one is called Fawn. And I'm just gonna concentrate on the lower part of the nose and trying to make it look as thin as the upper part. And make sure you blend this properly, because otherwise it's gonna look very fake. I can never have enough highlight, so I take this Filmstar Bronze and Glow by Charlotte Tilbury, and I'm gonna take the highlight powder. It has a gold undertone. I'm also gonna apply it on top of the cheekbones. Moving on to brows, and I'm using this Brow Pro palette by Anastasia and the number 20 brush, and I'm gonna just fill in a little bit the gaps that she has at the beginning of the brow, and then I'm gonna accentuate the arch just a tiny bit, and that's all for brows. I'm gonna spray a little bit of Fix Plus by MAC. This is gonna make the powder products blend better into the skin. Moving on to lips, and I'm taking this Makeup Forever lip pencil in number 27. And this is a very 90s color. It's very, very brown, deep one. And I don't know if you've lived through the 90s or not, but it was very cool to actually line your lips with a brown lip liner and then leave the rest of the lips much brighter, like, I'm talking crazy, like a crazy difference between colors. I don't like that. So as you can see, I'm gonna fill in with that same pencil all of her lips. And don't get me wrong, I love 90s, but that trend on the lips was terrible, in my honest opinion. Now I'm gonna move to the liquid lips, and this is Wet n Wild Mega Last. It doesn't have a name, so it's E93-2A, and I'm gonna apply that with a Real Techniques Detailer brush. This has a matte finish. Here you can see the pouty lips, and here you have the finished look. I hope you like it. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you aren't already, and thank you for watching. Mwah.
Es que se lo tiene súper largo ahora. No sé ni qué es.
¿En serio? Déjame